to the honourable member Clark.
Speaker, my question is to the Minister for Veterans Affairs. Minister, the Defence and Veterans Workshop in Hobart has supported serving and ex-serving personnel since 1980. It's an essential service and more important than ever if the government's fair dinkum about addressing the Defence and Veteran Royal Commission's findings. But, Minister, the workshop will be homeless if Derwent Barracks is sold off. So what will you do about that? Does the government commit to ensuring the workshop remains in situ or is funded to secure a new facility?
The call to the Minister for Veterans Affairs and the Minister for Defence Personnel.
Well, thank you, Speaker, and can I thank the member for Clark for his ongoing support for the Veterans Workshop and for the veterans in his community, and of course thank him for his service in the Australian Army as well. The Defence and Veteran Workshop that the member mentioned at Derwent Barracks has been supporting our current and former serving defence community for decades, and they are a great facility that is providing a place for local veterans not just to go and to connect but to learn a new skill as well, and we've discussed that before. And we as a government are focused on wellbeing support for our veterans at all life stages, and that is something that was emphasised by the Royal Commission into Defence and Veteran Suicide. So I'm pleased to be able to assure the member that our government is fair dinkum about addressing the recommendations of the Royal Commission. We've already implemented 32 of the recommendations of the Royal Commission by the end of last year, and by the end of this year we're on track to have implemented 2/3 of those recommendations. Now, the independent Defence Estate audit found that many defence properties have no clear or ongoing link to our capability needs for keeping our nation safe, and we need to make sure that our defence estate is fit and proper for our ADF. In making sure we get this right, my good friend the Assistant Minister for Defence has been working his way around the country, consulting with those that are impacted by the Defence Estate audit. And they are not consultations that are about setting or forgetting. He's held a town hall in Hobart, and as a result of the feedback from the local community, the Defence and Veteran Workshop will remain on-site at the Derwent Barracks. I'm pleased that the Prime Minister was able to confirm this when he was in Hobart with Premier Rockcliffe the weekend before last. We're working through the divestment of the site and those around the country very carefully. We're going to continue to consult with defence personnel, with veterans, with reservists, the wider community and, of course, the families of cadets that may be impacted. It's important that we get this right, and keeping the workshop on-site at Derwent is a key part of doing that.